And even in the early drafts of the script, she, she had it in her, and that was one of the things, I remember it was one of the things that I talked about the very first time I met Jenna. We were talking about it, and I said, so how do you think that Amy gets the vine in her at the end? And she, straight face, she looked at me and she said, well, obviously she was having her period. And I just looked at her and said, I didn't even know what to say. She's like, that's how it got in. I was like, okay, I'll let you, that's what you think, then great.
And then I remember that was one of the few questions Scott Smith had too when he first saw that first cut of the movie too. Was like, if the guy who wrote the book
had a question about how it happened, it was like, okay.
Then I think we needed to address it. As cool as that gory eye shot was.
Yeah. And so this was, trying to, something about that vine in the face ending wasn't working and wasn't landing. And, this was sort of an attempt to, come up with something that to get off the hill and to to come up with something that felt of the movie, but, sort of bigger than the movie.
And maybe sort of help to explain, like, why were the Mayans...
Yeah, why were they doing what they were doing?
And because she got away, this is what...
Back in the real world. But I think in the end, part of the reason why this didn't work is it just didn't feel like the movie. It felt like a different film.
Yeah, it didn't feel as genuine or part of the story.